Well, I know I said that I wasn't going to do any more plugin reviews, and I lied. Plugins are just fun, man. I don't really care. At the end of the day, if it sounds good, it sounds good. So today we're gonna check out two brand new plugins from Bogren Digital. Those being the BDE-120 and the BH4. One thing I do need to point out is that Bogren did send me these plugins free of charge so that I can make this video for you all. They are not paying me, however. All thoughts and opinions are my own. And I do have affiliate links to purchase anything from Bogren Digital down in the description below. This is not an advertisement in that sense. I just like gear, I like plugins, I like technology. So let's go ahead and jump in and check these out. And without talking too much about this, these are the one knob plugins from Bogren. They're pretty well known for these one knob plugins, and they're just very simple. You open them up, they've got a great cabinet already. They've got the boost pedal. They've got two channels on these ones. The BDE-100 is an ENGL Savage 100 influenced plugin. You can tell kind of by the way it looks, obviously. Looks really sick, sounds really sick. You've got a couple of cabs built in. You have their modern cab, the vintage cab. You can go no cab, or you can load your own impulse response. You also have a built-in tuner, very useful. When you're in standalone mode, the plugins will even actually record your guitar for you. You do have some basic settings, and you have your gate that you can change as well. That way you can set things to your preference, but the point of these is to not muddy things up too much. So we're gonna try this out today with my tried and true GOC Illumina Plus. This is rocking Aurora Tone Earth Crusher rail style pickups in it. Again, I use this for almost all of my demos because I know how this guitar sounds and reacts. And so let's go ahead and listen. I opened up the BDE-120. Sight unseen here, we have done no adjusting of anything aside from gain staging my guitar's input into the interface. And I'm going through a Radial Pro 48, Radial Pro 48 active direct box just to make sure that I'm keeping things very, very clean and simple going direct into the interface. At that point, no other post-processing aside from volume matching these two plugins for y'all, so you have no like differences in volume fooling your ears, you know? So let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, so here's the AmpKnob BDE-120. Sounds pretty sick. So let's go ahead and pull the gain down a little bit and see how it sounds. So gain was about 3/4 of the way. Let's go to halfway, 4.8 on there. It's got some really satisfying chugs. Let's pull the gain down a little bit more. Still sounds pretty tight and chuggy there. Obviously, we're losing some saturation pulling the gain down that far. Let's go ahead and turn off the pedal, which is an overdrive pedal. I didn't read to see what overdrive it's based on. There's that thick angle sound that we know. All right, so let's go ahead and up the gain and leave it on this channel still. So back up to halfway. And let's go ahead and put it back up to what their default state is. Sounds pretty good without a pedal, honestly. Let's go ahead and crank the gain. We're at 10 now. And then, just to be obnoxious, we'll put that pedal on too. And let's go ahead and change the cab to the vintage cab. And let's bring the gain down to what their default state is. Cool. Next one, let's go ahead and turn this to the yellow channel. So this should be lower gain. Tight though. I like it, I like it. Can't play today, man. All right, so let's go ahead and turn off the pedal and bring the gain down on this channel and see what we've got. Kind of a pseudo clean. I think the noise gate's probably working against us right now. Let's bring the gate up and off. All right, so let's turn the gate back on and let's go ahead and crank this gain all the way up on this yellow channel. And we'll turn on the pedal. Damn, that sounds good with the gain all the way up. Nice, I like it. All right, that's the BDE-120. Very simple, very straightforward, right? And that's for a reason. You're supposed to just start these up and start writing, start playing, not tweak settings endlessly, which you can tweak some of the settings in here. But the point of these is for them to sound ridiculously good out of the box with great impulse responses out of the box and not have to go through, I mean, I think just from Bogren alone, I probably have 80 different impulse responses, let alone from all of the other different people that have released really great impulse response packs over the years. That being said, let's go to the next AmpKnob. So the AmpKnob BH4, this is based on a Diezel VH4. Really, really good sounding amps, right? They're kind of well known, they're kind of expensive. That's a grail amp for me. I will own one of them someday. And I have quite a few friends that own them and love them. Lots of cool mods you can do to them and everything. But inside of this plugin, we have channel 3, channel 4, and then we have pedal. We have 2 different cabs just as before as well. All of the same accoutrements that we have inside of all of the AmpKnob plugins. So this is what it sounds in its default state. All I did was open the plugin, did not change anything. So you can already hear that's a very thick, very crunchy gain, and it sounds really, really good. This amp is very well known for being in just some of the heaviest mixes out there because it just fills things out while still being clear and articulate. And there's something about these VH4s just sounds good. I do have a couple of friends, like I said, that own them, and so I hope that they comment on this video and let me know how it sounds in relation to their real ones, because I want to steal them, honestly. I want to steal their amps because I'm super jealous. I want one of these in this room at some point. So obviously I have an Omega Grandifier over there. I love that amp, but there's never enough. They're like guitars, you need more. So let's go ahead and keep going through this instead of me blabbing. So let's bring the gain down a little bit. Let's go to halfway, a little bit under halfway. You hear how tight those chugs are? Those are really sounding good. That again sound great double tracked in a mix. Let's bring the gain very far down now. let's turn off the pedal. Bring the gain up to halfway again. Crank it. Look how thick that is, dude. That's ridiculous. All right, gain all the way up. And then let's turn the pedal back on. It's ridiculous. All right, let's go back to the default state and go to channel 4. Thick. That one is thick. Let's turn off the pedal and hear that one. Listen to those chugs again. That's the stuff you like to hear, man. That's too satisfying. All too satisfying. Let's bring the gain down, way down, and see how it sounds on channel 4. Bring the gain up to about halfway. And let's go ahead and do the pedal on. Nice. Sounds really damn good. I think we need to try out the other cab though, the vintage cab. So we're still halfway up on the gain, pedal on channel 4. I think I might like the vintage cab more on this one. These just sound good, man. I don't know. There's not much else to say. They sound sick. What I think we need to do is put everything back in the default state on both of them. And what we'll do is I'm gonna grab a 7-string. So hold on. All right, so this is a 7-string that also has active pickups. And so this is the Omni Vetus 7. I just posted a demo of this guitar recently, and I'll link that up above if you want to watch that. But it has the Fishman Abassis in it, and that's why I want to show this off, because you usually always see passive pickups from me. This is the only thing I own with active pickups besides a bass, and so I want to see how this sounds through these plugins. So again, this is a 7-string. I am in A sharp, like the DADGAD tuning that John Brown uses, because I've been learning monuments. And so right now we're gonna go back to the BDE-120 and we're going to leave everything in the default setting. Instantly tight on a 7-string. You gotta love that. Yeah, this thing sounds killer through this plugin. So that was the BDE-120. Let's turn that off and bring back the BH4 and see how that sounds. And we'll put the BH4 back on the modern cab. Dude, that sounds huge. Dude, yeah. Okay, let's do that Monuments riff again. Excuse the sloppiness there, but yeah, it does the thing on 7 strings as well. I don't currently own an 8-string, or else I'd plug that in here too, but whatever they did when they made these plugins, whatever pedal is running it, they still sound great on a 7-string. And this isn't tuned super low, so maybe in the future I'll test this out in something with like a drop G riff or something like that. But I would say these do the 7-string thing really, really well. I love it. These plugins are sick. Bogren has nailed it yet again. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. How do these sound to you? Do you think that these plugins are worth it? I think for the price, they're pretty damn good. So check them out again. And do your due diligence, do your homework, watch some other videos. Don't watch just my video on these before you make your decision. I think that these are sick though. I think that most people are gonna like these a lot. So that's it for today. Until next time, peace and love. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye now.